Welcome back. We are here on YouTube again as Mixler is still experiencing some server issues, so we'll be on YouTube for the foreseeable future until they get that back up and running. Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure. A beautiful afternoon game between the Hamilton Joes and the Galion Graders, as this game was moved from 7 o'clock to 4 due to potential rain this afternoon. Joes took game one, looked pretty good, really good start from Jacob Webb. Ended up winning that game 9-4, and we'll look to get the 2-game sweep here against the struggling Graders, and it will be Drew Saunier on the mound.
And Drew Saunier got really dominating stuff that we've seen a couple of times. He has had issues, again, as many of the Joes pitchers have had, finishing batters off, but he does have good strikeout stuff. He's come up pretty well for the Joes when they've thrown him out there. He made the start in the 3-inning contest with St. Clair before that got rained out, and he was doing fairly well in that ball game, so I expect another strong start from him here.
Yeah, so Saunier, who hasn't actually officially pitched in over a week, his last outing, as you mentioned, was that St. Clair game that only got 3 innings, and he really did look fairly dominant in that game. Had really good stuff, was working quickly out there on the mound, and all in all just needs to continue throwing what he's been throwing. He, like a lot of Joe's pitchers, struggled in their first start but has settled in nicely. And the big thing for me yesterday, takeaway-wise, was they really were able to put that series against the Locos behind them after struggling in that 2-game set. They came out here, and the bats were really firing.
Yeah, that was the key for them, as you said, just getting it out of their head, because, I mean, those were really two demoralizing losses, and that can really get into a team's head, and then they start struggling and it snowballs on them. But they found a way to come out yesterday against Galion. They get the bats going, because we had talked early in the broadcast of that particular game that they were struggling to drive runners in, and they were leaving a lot of guys on the base pass. But in the middle innings of that ball game, they totally blew it open. They were driving guys in, getting them on. They were patient at the plate, and that was exactly what they needed after that really tough series up in Lima.
So this game is scheduled for a 4:05 start. Go over the lineup real quick. A familiar one for the Joes for the most part. Zach Orn playing second, leading off. Real big difference is at the 2-hole will be Ryan Thompson. He's back in the lineup after getting a day off yesterday. He'll be in right, but he moves up in the lineup to that 2-hole. Preston Miller and Jake Cates sitting 3-4 as always. Avery Janning will slide up one spot to 5. He's at third. And Brock Mathis, who's really playing and hitting really well after coming to the Joes squad late in the year. This will be his 3rd game. He's going to be DHing. Brennan Gick will be in center, hitting 7th. Zach Wilson will be doing the catching, hitting 8th. And Logan Thomason will be at shortstop, as always, and back in that 9 spot. For the Graders, it will be Bryce Ray hitting 1st, Luke Correa hitting 2nd, Steven DeSanio 3rd, Devontae Washington in center, Sean McLaughlin DHing, Andrew Sharp catching, JP Bitzenhofer in left, Austin Harper at 2nd, Ryan Strittmather at short, and Garrett Coons pitching. We will take a quick break for the anthem, and we'll be right back with first pitch here at Foundation Field.
Ellie Schofield Window and Door is proud to be a returning sponsor of the Hamilton Joes 2011 season at Foundation Field. Ellie Schofield Window and Door is locally owned, offering a wide variety of services from storm windows and storm doors to glass block windows, garage doors, and aluminum and fiberglass awnings. Make sure you stop by the Schofield showroom, located on South B Street in Hamilton, or call us for a free in-home estimate at 513-863-8932. Ellie Schofield Window and Door, a trusted and valued sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Located conveniently at 202 North 3rd Street, Neil's Famous Barbecue serves Hamilton's best Southern-style barbecue. Come into our downtown location Monday through Saturday and enjoy our award-winning all-purpose sauce. For groups of any size, we cater. Call us today at 513-737-2783. Neil's Barbecue, proud partner of your Hamilton Joes.
Though founded in just 2015, Aspen Roofing and Siding has firmly planted its name within the tri-state community. Our rapid growth is a direct reflection of our high standards and core values, as they are implemented on and off the job site. A step above the rest is not just a slogan, but a way of life. We exist to protect and enhance your home, which is your most valuable investment.
Back here at Foundation Field, beautiful Sunday afternoon. Game time temperature will be 83 degrees. Really sunny out there, just a couple scattered clouds. Might expect a little bit of wind as a weather system's going to move in towards the end of this ball game, but for now it's bright and sunny. Feels like 88, so these guys are going to be sweating out there tonight, or today rather.
Yeah, that Ohio humidity is coming in that we've all heard about, and it is pretty humid out there. As you said, a little bit of weather coming in later should get rid of some of that, but for right now, it is a hot one out there.
So it will be, as we mentioned, Drew Saunier versus Garrett Coons. Garrett Coons pitching for the Graders. He was in left field yesterday, so he's a jack of all trades out there, the 6'1", 180-pound righty. Interesting to see Joes can jump on him early, as they've been able to do in quite a few games this season. And versus the Graders yesterday, able to get a couple runs in the first, try and keep the momentum going here in Game 2 of this series.
It's just a really big key for them to be aggressive out there. We've seen a lot of the pitchers that Galion threw out yesterday had problems, a lot of it with control, and we'll see if Coons is a little better there. And as well, they're going to really be dependent on him for a longer start because they really beat up their bullpen yesterday through 5 pitchers.
Yeah, they did go to the bullpen pretty early and often. Interesting to see how chippy this game may get. There's been a little bit of animosity between these two teams. Yesterday's game, a lot of complaints from the Graders dugout, a lot of talking smack to the guys out there, including to first base coach Andrew Gunther, and they actually have 2 protests in with the league right now on calls that didn't go their way yesterday, but not even calls that didn't go their way. They just didn't like the calls. But it'll be interesting to see how this game goes in terms of cleanliness, and you don't want to see anyone try and take one for the team or a pitcher try and get in the heads and try and go upstairs on a guy or anything. You just want a good, clean ball game.
Yeah, especially in summer league. You don't want to see guys get hurt or people throwing at people. It's just not part of the game.
So leading off here for the Graders will be Bryce Ray. First pitch he swings at is a soft pop-up and caught out there by Orn. Good job, first pitch, 1 out. Orn able to get under that one as just a soft little liner / pop-up, kind of in between the two.
Yeah, good job there. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's big for Drew Saunier. And the longer he can stay in this ball game, the more it's going to help the Joes.
So I'll bring up Luke Correa. Correa moving up in the lineup will take first pitch strike on the outside corner. Correa was down towards the bottom half yesterday, up in the 2 spot today, hitting 286 on the year. Second pitch he sees is a called strike 2. Saunier gets ahead here, and Saunier working quickly is a good sign from the gun. The 0-2 to the lefty Correa. That ball is outside. 1-2. Looked like he hit his spot there. Wilson was setting up outside, didn't want to give anything to hit 0-2, trying to get a chase.
Yeah, that's just a good spot there from Zach Wilson. The outside corner's been given at times this year.
The 1-2 is low, bounces in the dirt. Be 2-2.
Again, that's not bad. It's a breaking ball that just broke away. I like the pitch selection, just got away from him.
The count now even. The 2-2 pitch, that one's high and outside. Correa works this count full. Correa going into his sophomore year, Mercyhurst College. 2-2 is hit, and it goes off of Drew Saunier's foot. Preston Miller will get it. Drew Saunier tries to cover the bag, and there's a tumble out there, but Wilson backing up the play as the ball gets past Saunier. Saunier hopefully okay. He took that ball right off of the heel.
Drew Saunier took a beating on that play. He gets hit in the leg. He tries to make the play at first as Preston Miller had to vacate the bag to go and get the grounder. And then he threw on a first into the – it was a wild throw. And Saunier had to go down and get it. And then he ended up tripping Correa on the way to the bag.
Yeah, there's kind of just a lot of craziness out there as the trainer will head out. That'll be ruled a single, as it would have been a really tough play. Correa, who runs pretty well, had already gotten down the line. Even a perfect throw probably wouldn't have been able to get him. So it'll be a 1-out infield single as Steven DeSanio steps up. DeSanio had 2 triples last night in his first 2 plate appearances after coming in as a defensive substitution.
But either way, it looks like he's just going to get some warm-up pitches in. He looks like he's all right. He waves off pitching coach Josh Merrill. So
umpire Clovis Lovelace, who's calling balls and strikes, just giving him a little time to loosen up, but he looks like he's ready. Lovelace will be behind the plate. On the bases tonight is Jim Enright. First time we've seen Lovelace. It's interesting to see if these pitchers can figure out his zone early and try and utilize the parts of the plate he's given tonight. First pitch to DeSanio is inside, ball 1. Graders weren't too active on the base paths yesterday. See if they go here. Its pitch is fouled back. 1-1. Wilson, who's behind the plate, is really good at throwing runners out on the season. Potential base stealers only have a 64% success rate against him. The 1-1 pitch is hit high down the first baseline, foul.
Yeah, for Wilson, he's also run on the most out of all the Joe's catchers. Runners have tried to steal 17 times on him this year, but he's held his own back there.
He and Marshall Rich have done a really good job throwing those guys out, both in the 60s, percent-wise. 1-2 now for Saunier. Pitch rides high, 2-2. Saunier comes into the game 9 1/3 innings pitched with a 2.89 ERA, 13 strikeouts in those 9 1/3 innings.
Yeah, he's a strikeout guy. He's got strikeout stuff.
Looking for one here, 2-2. This pitch is fought off as well, out of play.
But this here's the reason that he's had so few innings is, again, here's a long at bat, bringing up his pitch count. It's frustrating for him, and it's just very difficult sometimes when it's continual foul, and starts bringing up the pitch count a little bit.
3 foul balls so far in this at bat for DeSanio. The 2-2 pitch, fouled back again.
And we saw it in the game against St. Clair, 60 pitches in 3 innings. That was probably significantly higher than what he wanted.
Devontae Washington waiting on deck. But DeSanio still fighting here. Count still at 2-2. This pitch is hit high towards second base. Zach Orn and Preston Miller under it. They both call each other off, but Orn is the one that will make the catch for out number 2.
Well, at least it went their way on that one. There was a little bit of miscommunication in the infield as the runner at first was kind of making it difficult for Preston Miller to get over there, so Orn moved in. Miller then called him off. Then Orn called him off and was able to make the catch.
Yeah, as long as you don't run into each other and drop an easy fly ball like that, all's well. So Washington stepped to the plate. First pitch he sees, he swings at and fouls off his leg. Strike one. Washington's hitting .275 on the year, has struck out 8 times to the 5 walks he's got.
Been one of the few everyday players that's having some success at the plate.
The 0-1 is a soft grounder to the third base, but foul.
Another opportunity for Sonia here ahead in the count. Now we've seen it a couple of times, him fall behind. I'd like to see him on this particular pitch be aggressive and put one in the strike zone.
Oh, 2 outs. Correa at first. Pitch from Saunier. Another ground ball foul down the third baseline.
There's Saunier's 16th pitch. He would really like to keep it under 20 in the first.
Yeah, especially after getting 1 pitch, 1 out to start the game. The 0-2. That one's high, 1-2. Not a bad pitch there, just trying to possibly change the eye level a little bit.
See if he goes and breaks something off low then here.
The 1-2. Runner is going, but it is a swing and a miss for the strikeout to end the inning, so it will not matter. Saunier with a pretty solid start to this ball game. We'll head to the bottom of the first, tied 0-0 here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio.
Back here for the Joes half of the first inning. Not sure what the complaint was that time from the graders, but another lengthy discussion by their manager, Nick Renault, with the home plate umpire, Lovelace. Seems like we've seen him complaining to the umps more than we've actually seen these boys play in the past day and a half.
You just got to let them play. There's nothing out here that's egregious.
You're 3 outs into this game, and you've already got more complaints.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of gripe you had. It looked like a pretty easy inning.
So Zach Orn will lead off as customary. Orn has been playing pretty well. .296 average on the year. First he sees from Coons is hit on the ground towards short. Up with it is Stripmather. Beats Orn by a half step for the first out. So both teams will swing at the first pitch of their respective innings, and both will have a quick first out as Ryan Thompson, who moves into the second slot today, comes to bat.
Really want to see him get the bat going a little bit. He's just been struggling pretty heavily here last couple games. He's gone hitless. I'm going to try him up in the 2 spot here, see if he'll see some better pitches.
Even with those little struggles he's been going through, he's still at 333 on the season. That goes to show how hot of a start he got off to. His first pitch he sees is outside, ball 1.
The key for him, at least from what we've seen, is just trying to shorten up the swing a little bit. He's been taking some really big cuts.
So the 1-0 from Coons. A ground ball to Strip Mather, but DeSanio will cut it off. The third baseman come over there. Good job there from DeSanio and Strip Mather communicating as he will throw out Thompson. 2 quick ground outs for Coons. Comes into today with 4 1/3 innings pitched, a 12.47 ERA, and 4 strikeouts. It'll be up to Preston Miller to try and keep this inning going after 2 quick outs. So Miller, who's hitting 346 on the year, first pitch he sees is a good breaking ball in there, strike 1.
It's a good opening pitch there from Coons on a power hitter. You go a little breaking ball. Don't try to overpower him with the fastball.
The 0-1 hit on hard into right field, but under it is Ray, and he will make the catch. And it will be a very quick inning for Garrett Coons. We'll go to the top of the second inning. Sonyer looking to continue pitching well here on the Hamilton Joes YouTube network.
The physicians at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. We at Tri-Health are here to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. We provide the care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, and keep following your passion.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family. Every time there's a close play, you've got to hope that the umpire is seeing the play correctly. That's why Hamilton Eye Care Center brings you every close play this season in Hamilton Joes baseball. They can be found at 1360 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio, or they can be called at 513-894-1800. They can help you see the difference so that you don't miss the call on any close play.
Back here for the top of the second, Joes go quietly and quickly in their half of the first. We get to Drew Sonyer to try and match what Coons just did and have a quick inning.
Well, yeah, that's the key for him. It just is always about the count for him. You know, he gets ahead 0-2 a lot. He's very aggressive, but then it seems like he nibbles a bit for some reason and falls behind, and it's just been a problem, and it's been frustrating for him. Because he's got the strikeout stuff. You just look at his numbers.
It only took Coons about 5 or 6 pitches to get out of his half of the first, so he's looked pretty good. So Sonyer's going to have to continue to pitch well. His first pitch is just outside, ball 1. At the plate for the Graders, Sean McLaughlin.
Had a pretty decent day yesterday. 1 for 3 with a walk.
Pitch is fouled back for the strike, 1-1, and McLaughlin, a 280 hitter on the year. Another guy that's played in about half the games, 25 at-bats so far. 1-1 pitch is inside, 2-1. McLaughlin is the DH tonight, was playing first base yesterday. For the first out, those outfielders, specifically right fielder Thompson, might have to battle the sun a little bit here today.
Yeah, but he did a good job. Shaded it. He never took his eye off the ball and was able to make the catch.
So I'll bring up the catcher, Andrew Sharp. Sharp, one of their everyday guys, is hitting .250. He was at split time between second and shortstop yesterday. He moves down in the lineup, was hitting third yesterday. His first pitch he sees is inside and high, ball one.
Yeah, and it's interesting, this Galion Graders team. Mainly, it's basically the exact same lineup. Everyone who played here was featured yesterday as that pitch is down low for a ball. But they're all in different positions. Everyone's just moved around. Bitzenhofer was catching, now he's in the left. Correa was DHing, he's at first. DeSanya spent time at second, he's now at third. And just all kinds of craziness.
So the 2-0 to Sharp is inside as well, 3-0. And as we mentioned, all four we haven't actually mentioned this yet, but they have 4 catchers listed on their roster, and all 4 are playing in today's game, just at different positions as the 3-0 catches the zone for this first strike. So they've got a lot of utility guys out there that can play multiple positions. But not even that, their lineup is also just totally different. 1 through 9, they're batting in a weird order as that ball is hit on a line into center field. Unable to get there is Gick, but he will knock it down and keep it in front of him. Good job there. Not laying out for that one, as you don't want to have a runner advance to second on a play where you can keep the ball in front of you. And it will be another 1-out single for the Graders.
Well, just good approach by Sharp at the plate. Gets a 3-1 count. Takes a pitch. Doesn't try to do too much with it. Hits it right back up the middle, and it's a base hit.
I'll bring up J.P. Bitzenhofer. Bitzenhofer was behind the plate, struggling at the plate, however, a 179 average on the year. Struck out 8 times in 25 at-bats. First pitch is a big swing and a miss for strike 1.
Bitzenhofer just struggling. 5 hits, 28 at-bats under the Mendoza line at 179.
The 0-1 pitch as the runner goes. It is high. The throw is in there, and it is in time. Not the best throw, but Orrin able to corral it, and not a very good jump from Sharp. He's thrown out pretty easily. And that ball was high, so it will be ball 1 in the count, but Zach Wilson now base runners are only 11 for 18 trying to steal against him, will continue to improve his throw out statistics. So the 1-1 pitch is a good breaking ball in there for strike 2.
You're not sure what the deal was there. It looked like Bitzenhofer was supposed to lay the bunt down, and then it just kind of turned into a stolen base, and Wilson threw him out.
The 1-2 is a big swing and a miss for the strikeout, and that will end the inning. Sonyer will give up a hit, but it's erased on the caught stealing. So we will go to the bottom of the second inning, still tied 0-0 here at Foundation Field.
Robinson Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
No matter what you're looking for in a gym, Planet Fitness has a membership option made for you. All Planet Fitness memberships enjoy unlimited access to their home club and the support of our friendly, knowledgeable staff anytime you need it. It is our goal to provide a clean, safe, welcoming environment for anyone who walks through our door, and all the equipment, amenities, and support you need once you're here. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Back here for the bottom of the second inning, Garrett Coons, who only took 5 pitches to get out of that first inning. Joes need to get him to work a little bit harder here in the second.
I definitely don't want to let a guy get too comfortable in there, especially that this team is down some of their bullpen arms. So you're probably going to get a good look at this guy for a pretty good period of time. So you want to try to work him deep into counts and see if you can get his pitch count up against the pitchers they hit.
So after going 1, 2, 3 in the first, it will be the cleanup hitter Jake Cates here to lead off the second. Cates hitting .327 on the year. First pitch he sees. Outside and high. Ball one.
Cates cooled down a bit. He was up in the 400s. Now he's down to only, quote, .327. But still working pitchers counts, and he's been hitting the ball hard just right at people.
The 1-0 is outside for ball 2. And as you mentioned he's been really squaring up the ball pretty often, just hitting it right at people, whether it's on a line drive to the second baseman or he had a couple loud outs to right. The 2-0 is a soft grounder to second. Up with it is Harper, and he will throw on, but Cates beats it out. Great hustle for Jake Cates for the infield single, as that pitch was a slow grounder that Harper seemed to struggle with on the transfer a little bit. Didn't get it quite clean enough, but Jake Cates a leadoff hit.
And here we go. Look who's headed out to the field to talk to the umpire about that infield hit. Looked like Jake Cates got it and went in there and was safe, but here comes Nick Renaud anyway.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Every single call you're going to come and complain.
But it doesn't look like Enright really wants anything to do with him, sends him right back to the dugout.
Good. We sat up here for about 5 minutes in yesterday's game as these guys complained. Call after call, but that one was nice and quick. And it'll bring up Avery Janning with a runner on. First pitch he sees is hit into right field, a base hit. Good job there by Janning. Cates will make the turn, but stop at second as the throw goes to third. So Avery Janning will fire at the first pitch, and it's back-to-back singles here for the Joes.
And you want to talk about a guy who's starting to get it going a little bit. Avery Janning's that guy. He really struggled in the series with Southern Ohio, and he's really started to get it going now.
So Brock Mathis will step to the plate. Mathis had a really strong couple of games to start the year. He's been hitting the ball really hard when he gets the bat on it. His real issue so far has been he either basically gets a hit or strikes out.
That's been the issue as of right now as he's trying to clean it up.
This pitch is a soft ground ball to shortstop, up to second for one, and not in time. Mathis will leg it out to avoid the double play. Jake Cates will advance to third. Jake Cates kind of froze there for a second, didn't want to run into perhaps a triple play by getting tagged by the shortstop, but good job by him. He will be at third, and it will bring up Brennan Gick with one out and a runner in scoring position. And talk about a guy who's been swinging the bat pretty well, Brennan Gick, hitting the ball hard as of late.
He's squaring it up. Good RBI situation here with a runner on third.
He had his first home run of the year in the Locos series. His first pitch he sees, he hits hard towards right field. Coming onto it is Ray. He will make the catch. The throw home as Cates is attempting to tag is not in time. Jake Cates will slide in there for the first run of the ball game. Brennan Gick gets the ball in the outfield and gets the job done.
That's what you want to do. You got a guy on third. That's all you want your hitter to do. Get the run in, and that's what he did. Did his job.
So that'll bring up Zach Wilson. Wilson, 167 on the year, has been struggling a little bit at the plate. But as we talked about, he's played very well defensively for the Joes. Brock Mathis stayed at first on that one. Wilson will square to bunt, but pull it back. Be a called strike anyways.
Well, he was really sending the message that he was bunting there pretty early. He had that thing down the second he stepped in the box.
Interesting. You got 2 outs in the inning. Wilson not the fastest guy on the team. This is the 0-1 pitch. High 1-1. Logan Thomason, the 9-hole hitter, waiting on deck if this inning continues. The 1-1 hit hard, but on the ground towards DeSanio. He's unable to get the ball, and that will be an error on DeSanio as ball went off his glove, but he was unable to field the grounder. So Wilson will be safe at first on the air. The runners first and second for Logan Thomason. Thomason been hitting the ball really well. Has that average all the way up to 260 after having it under 100 to start the year, using the .065 range for a while, but had 3 singles the other night in a ball game.
Just heck of a job. 3 for 4 yesterday, as Garrett said, and also drew a walk. He's just really playing well right now, starting to see it.
See what he can do here. First pitch he sees is a called strike 1. Kuhn's pitch count still really low. Joes have been already all the way through the lineup with Thomason batting, the 9-hole hitter, but that pitch is swung and a miss. But that was only his 16th pitch. Joes have just been really active early in counts.
I guess Kuhn's has been making it a point of emphasis that he doesn't want to get into deep counts at this point because he's just been throwing pitches in the strike zone, making the Joes swing, and they have come to the call.
Only 4 balls in those 16 pitches. So it's 0-2 to Thomason. He will fight this one off foul. Zach Orn on deck if Logan can extend the inning. He swung at the first pitch and grounded out to shortstop his first time up. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch there from Kuhns, just a bit outside. Not a bad spot there on an 0-2 pitch.
So the count 1-2. This one is also outside, 2-2. Kuhns does work pretty quickly when he gets on the mound. A little bit more deliberate with runners on. Count now even, 2-2. And Thomason will hit a high chopper to third. Up with it is DeSanio, and he will step on the bag for the third out of the inning, but not before the Joes can put a run up on the Brennan Gick sacrifice fly. Will go to the top of the third. Joes now lead 1-0 here at Foundation Field.
If you're looking for heating and cooling services or expertise in Hamilton, look no further than Carefree Heating and Cooling. Established in 2010, we are a knowledgeable and fully trained on a full range of HVAC products, maintenance, technology, you name it. We do professional quality work for everything we do, so you can enjoy a more comfortable home. We promise comfort you can count on. Carefree Heating and Cooling, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital that continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. We combine modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Fort Hamilton Hospital, serving you since 1929 and a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. At Pfefferly Tire and Automotive, our mission is to provide quick, reliable service at an affordable, low price to maximize customer service. We are committed to excellence in customer service as well as automotive services. We value our long-lasting relationships with our customers, employees, and our suppliers. By using the latest technology in the automotive service industry, there's rarely a problem we can't solve. We hold ourselves to the highest levels of honesty and integrity to earn and sustain your trust as a loyal customer. Family owned and operated since 1994.
Back here for the top of the third inning, Joe's able to put one on the board. The bottom of the second, as Drew Sonier's first pitch is popped towards the third baseline and out of the reach of Janning. For the Graders, it is the catcher Andrew Sharp at the plate, or Austin Harper rather. Harper struggling on the air. He's an everyday guy, but he's hitting at 188.
They struggled pretty badly yesterday at 0 for 4.
The 0-1 pitch is high, 1-1. This is the 8 and 9 hitters to lead off the third inning. 1-1 pitch. That one is a curveball that Sonier doesn't get over the top of for ball 2. The 2-1. This one's fouled back. 2-2. Sonier working quickly. The 2-2 is hit into left center field. And that ball is going to drop for a base hit. Getting over there quickly is Cates, but he will stumble as Harper will be into second base, standing up with a lead-off double. He was digging for 2 the whole way there. Not sure if Cates was able to keep his balance. If he was able to make a good throw, might have had a close play at second, but he'll be in there standing.
You got to give him some credit there as he made that throw seated to keep him from getting 3. So at least that is some silver lining.
So that'll bring up the 9th hitter for the Graders, Ryan Strittmather. Strittmather 186 on the year. 18 strikeouts for Strittmather. First pitch he sees is a ground ball to Logan Thomason. Thomason comes up with it, but he's not going to have enough arm on that one. Not sure why Logan Thomason was the one that got that. Janning looked like he was going to be able to make a play on it, but stopped, and Logan Thomason gave it to Logan.
And that should always be the third baseman's ball, in my opinion, because he's got a better opportunity to make a throw because he can throw his weight forward into the throw. As you saw there, if you were on YouTube watching, Logan Thomason had to make that throw on his back foot. That's a really tough throw to make. And we saw Dave Sanyo make a play over there at third that was very similar. He can charge that and make a better throw. So Avery Janning's got to take a little more, take charge a little bit more there.
So Bryce Ray will square to bunt, but he fouls it back almost over the netting for strike 1. We'll go as an infield single for Strittmather, as it'll be first and second with nobody out. Ray hit that soft little blooper to Zach Orn his first time up. And he does lay down a bunt. Up with it is Sonier, only has a play at first. Orn covering his position will get there for the first out. Runners advance. It'll be second and third with 1 out here for Correa.
Well, that's a good job there by Zach Orn. Bunt drew in Preston Miller, so he did a good job covering his position over there at first to at least get the 1 out.
So first pitch there is a ground ball sharply to Sonier. Sonier will look the runner back to third, and there is a close play at second as Harper bit at home but ended up having to stop. So Strittmather had to retreat to second base, but unable to double them up as the Joes. So it will be 2 outs here. Sonier looking to get out of a jam. Had 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out, but gets the quick second out, and it will be Steven DeSanio 0 for 1 on the game. First pitch he sees is a ground ball to Logan Thomason, who's up with it on to first in plenty of time. And credit Drew Saunier, works out of a jam and will keep the 1-0 lead for the Joes as we will head to the bottom of the third. 1-0 here at Foundation Field.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
Your shirts, pants, sweaters, dresses, and anything else that is launderable is handled with care at the Drying Shop. Choose us and your whites will remain white and your colors vibrant without you needing to do any of the work. You can rely on us to help you look professional at the office or great for your night on the town. Have items that you need altered? We can take care of that too. Visit one of our 3 locations in Hamilton, Westchester, or Cincinnati to handle all of your laundry needs. United Heartland Insurance Agency is a consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies, the oldest of which dates back to 1872. For years, we've been protecting the assets of our clients, offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal and life insurance products for some of our finest insurance companies in the business. Members of our professional, licensed staff average over 20 years of experience in the insurance business. United Heartland, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Back here for the bottom of the third inning, it'll be Zach Orn for his second at-bat. Only 20 pitches for Garrett Coons to get through the lineup the first time, but the Joes were able to put a run on the board, and even in that left a little bit of traffic out there on the bases. See if Zach Orn can get a leadoff hit here in the third inning. First pitch he sees is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 from Coons. Swung on and fouled into the parking lot. Off the top of an Audi out there. Hopefully that car is all right. The 0-2.
Good aggressiveness there from Orn. Fouls that one off. Not too bad of a play.
We'll have to battle here down 0-2 though, as he calls time and it is granted.
But I mean, we've seen it a couple of times. Zach Orn work his way back in the counts. That'd be nothing new.
The 0-2. High and outside. 1-2. Joe's had 2 hits that first time through the lineup. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Have to complete the play at first, and they will for the strikeout. That'll be the first strikeout of the game for the Hamilton Joes.
Orn just got caught fishing there on a low breaking ball. Good throw over there by Sharp behind the plate. Did kind of run his first baseman, Correa, into trouble a little bit with the throw, but he was able to pop his foot off the bag before Orn had to run over it.
So the first pitch to Thompson is swung on and hit high down the third baseline, and this ball is going to drift out of play. Thompson's got a lot of power from the left side, but still looking for his first home run of the year. Does have 11 RBIs.
Most of those were in the earlier part of the season. Just shows you how hot he was early in the year.
The 0-1 swung on and fouled into the parking lot as well. That one's heading for the Audi too, but just misses this time. If you own an Audi, I'm sure you're glad that one didn't hit you. Back-to-back batters would have been a little bit of bad luck. The 0-2 pitch from Coons. Swung on, and this one's fouled into the parking lot as well.
It just seems like Ryan Thompson's a little bit late on a few of these pitches. All those have been fouled away from him, so he's just got to speed it up a little bit.
So another 0-2 count here to start the third. That pitch is on the outside corner, called strike 3. It'll be back-to-back strikeouts for Coons to start the second time through the lineup.
Really good breaking ball in the outside corner. Could have gone ball, could have gone strike. Lovelace rung him up. Tough, but it happens.
So bring up Preston Miller. Preston flew out to right field his first time up. First pitch he sees is in there for a called strike 1.
Another good breaking ball there from Coons. He's been finding his spots with that breaking ball, and that's one of the reasons that he has been reasonably successful.
The 0-1 is a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Harper, and he is on to first in time. Almost threw that ball away, but Correa able to keep the foot on the bag and complete the outs. That'll end the inning. Joes will go to the top of the fourth with a 1-0 lead here at Foundation Field.
Founded on family values, 4-Star Mechanical is dedicated to providing a seamless solution to your mechanical concept or crisis. Our staff is trained on the latest technologies and safety practices to ensure that every individual benefits from being part of the 4-Star Mechanical team. 4-Star Mechanical, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. United Floor Fashions has a dedication to the kind of craftsmanship and attention to detail that has earned it a reputation for people and products that you can rely on year after year. United Floor Fashions, people you can trust, products you can rely on, prices you can afford, and installation that's unsurpassed.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached.
Back here is first pitch swinging and thrown out. A quick first out of the inning, as Devontae Washington wasted no time. Didn't even let us finish our ad reads. And that'll be one out here in the top of the fourth.
That's a good play there by Avery Janning over there at third. Good arm strength, makes the throw.
So Sawyer's first pitch to McLaughlin be a breaking ball. Just misses. Then looks like a pretty good pitch. The 1-0. The ball's down low. 2-0.
It's really been one of the few times that Drew Sawyer's fallen behind. He has done it before, but see if he can dig his way out.
2-0 is swung on and it hit high into center field. Ranging over there is Gick and Thompson. Gick will settle under and make the play for the second out. And that will bring up Andrew Sharp.
This could be really big for Drew Sawyer if he can keep up this type of efficiency out there. So far, 2 outs on 3 pitches. 4.
Sawyer sitting at 45 pitches on the game. The first pitch is in there for a called strike 1 to Sharp. I like when Sonyer works quickly. It seems to pitch better when he doesn't think too much, as that pitch is low, 1-1. Just kind of go out there. You know you got dirty stuff. Just go out and throw it. Don't overthink this game. If you start to overthink things, it's going to get a little complicated, and you're going to start throwing some bad pitches. As the 1-1 is grounded towards second base, Logan Thomason up with it in time for the third out. A quick top of the fourth inning, and we will head to the bottom of the fourth. Joe's still with a 1-0 lead here at Foundation Field.
Reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Back here for the bottom of the fourth inning, Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure. Sun has gone behind a cloud, so it does look a little dark on the YouTube stream. Apologize for that. It is plenty bright here for the players. So it doesn't seem like the lights are going to be needed tonight in this afternoon game, as Jake Cates will step up and lead off the inning.
Well, Cates had that infield hit his first time up, looking to improve on what's already a 1-for-1 day.
He also does have the run scored. He was able to tag up and score on that Brennan Gick fly ball to right. So the first pitch swung on foul. Coons coming in to this fourth inning, only needing 30 pitches to get through the first 3.
And we were talking about this last half inning just before that last out, and Garrett was talking about how pitchers move quickly. It seems that, or how Drew Sonyer was working quickly, and how that seemed to be effective as this pitch is in the dirt for a ball. But I think that's kind of a rule of thumb that we've seen a lot. We saw with Jake Webb. I said when he was working quickly, it just seemed like he was doing better. He had more confidence when he was just kind of letting it flow. I think that in general is what a lot of pitchers do.
The 1-1 pitch to Cates, he looks at, and it is in there on the inside corner for strike 2. And I think that's a really good thing, as one of the complaints of a lot of people in today's day and age about baseball, a lot of people don't really get into the game because it is such a long game. And with 9 innings, if a pitcher's taking a long time in between pitches, it's really going to drag on for up to 4 hours. The 1-2 pitch is a ground ball to the first base. Correa will get it and step on the bag for the out. But when pitchers are moving quickly, they're still throwing good quality pitches. It's not like they're hindering their ability to pitch by moving at this pace. It really just speeds up the game for everyone and makes it more enjoyable, and hopefully will bring even more people into the game to be able to enjoy it into the future. But with 1 out, Avery Janning will step up. Janning 1-for-1 with a single. First pitch he sees is outside, ball 1.
Talked about it the last time he was up, but I mean Avery Janning really has gotten it going as of late. He's singled in his first at bat. He had a good ball game yesterday as well.
The 1-0 is fouled straight back, 1-1. Janning does lead the team. He's got a .352 batting average now for a guy that plays every single day.
And I mean, he also contributed. He was also one of the few bright spots, I should say, in the series with Lima.
Yeah, there weren't a lot in that series. We like to just forget about that one. the 1-1 is fouled out of play down the first base side. But the Joes seem to have thrown that out of their memory banks, that doubleheader. They've played pretty well in game 1 versus the Graders and looking to get a couple more runs here up on Garrett Coons, pad this lead for Drew Saunier. The 1-2 is outside, 2-2. Brock Mathis is on deck. The 2-2 to Janning. High and tight, ball 3.
Credit to Janning. Works the count full from 1 and 2. See if he gets something that he can hit here or just work a walk.
The payoff pitch. That ball is inside, ball 4. It'll be a 1-out walk for Avery Janning as Brock Mathis steps to the plate. Mathis, just coming off his freshman year at LSU, did struggle a little bit at the plate, but got a lot of at-bats. I believe he had about 120 at-bats.
Yeah, just over 120 at-bats. And, and this is actually, believe it or not, kind of difficult for him adjusting to the slower speed that these pitchers are throwing. A lot of these guys in here throwing mid to high 80s on the fastball. I mean, up in the SEC, it's low mid 90s. So it is a little bit of an adjustment for him.
So Mathis, who's one of the better defensive catchers out there, he's DHing tonight, comes into the game. The 281 average as this pitch gets past the catcher. Advancing is Janning, and he will slide in there safely. That'll be a wild pitch on Coons. Janning taking advantage of the ball to the backstop.
You're not sure what the deal was with that pitch. That was not a good pitch at all there by Coons. Right in the dirt, gets right through the catcher, sharp.
So Mathis, the 1-0 count with now a runner in scoring position. Take that pitch just outside. Looked like a pretty good one, but just missing the plate. Lovelace calls that ball 2. But back to Mathis. You get 122 plate appearances in the SEC. He only hit about 180, but versus that pitching, this guy can rake. This guy's got a lot of power from the right side, and he can hit the ball well. He grounds this one to Strip Mather at short, throw on, and just get Mathis at first. Janning will advance to third, and it will be Brennan Gick with another RBI opportunity.
But yeah, Mathis, again, as you said, even though he's trotting back to the dugout here, he's a hitter. He can hit. When you get recruited to play SEC baseball, doesn't matter which school, especially for a team like LSU, who spent a pretty good period of time in the tournament, you can play. And trust me, he can hit.
And he came into his first game here in the Great Lakes League. He hadn't faced live pitching in over 20 days, so he's still trying to get back in kind of the groove of things. The first pitch to Gick is swung on and fouled back to the backstop for strike 1. Gick had that sacrifice fly to right field, scoring Jake Cates. See if he can get a 2-out knock here, driving his second run of the game. The 0-1 in there for a called strike 2.
That was a good pitch there from Coons right on the outside corner. Now he has an opportunity to get out of this, no damage.
Gick gonna have to battle here. The 0-2 pitch swung on and hit well into right field. This one's going back. This ball is hit high and deep, and this ball is mighty far. That is over the wall for a 2-run home run. Brennan Gick with his second home run in 3 games. He has just found the power here as he will drive in his second and third runs of this ball game. That one going off the scoreboard. Brennan Gick getting hot here for the Joes.
At the right time, too. When you have some of your bats struggling a little bit, Brennan Gick gets hot right when he needs to. That was an absolute bomb deep right field. Goes off the scoreboard. And I mean, he gave one a ride out there yesterday, too, that went just to the warning track.
So that will extend this inning as Zach Wilson will step to the plate. Nobody on, 2 outs, 2 runs have scored. First pitch he sees is a swung on in a hard ground ball. Strip Mather gloves it. Good throw on to first in time. And then we'll end the inning, but not before Brennan Gick runs into one. Hits that ball out to right, and the Joes extend their lead to 3-0 here at Foundation Field.
Customized vehicle and car wraps from Luxurious Wraps will have you zooming past your competition. From full color wraps and window graphics to magnetics and vinyl lettering, our team of professionals will work with you to determine the best and most cost-efficient solution to turn your company vehicle into a high-impact advertisement.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
So Drew Saunier will take the mound now with a 3-run lead after Brennan Gick gets his 3rd RBI of the game with that 2-run shot. And Brennan Gick just solidifying himself as an everyday player in this lineup.
Yeah, because we already see what he can do defensively. We've already talked about what he can do defensively. And now the bat's going, too. That's just a recipe to stay in the lineup.
So J.P. Bitzenhofer playing in left field tonight will lead off. First pitch he sees is a good breaking ball in there for called strike 1. Bitzenhofer struck out swinging his first time at the plate. The 0-1 pitch is a fastball pounded in there on the outside corner. 0-2.
Great spot there from Drew Saunier.
Looks like Bitzenhofer might have been sitting on a breaking ball there as that fastball caught a lot of the zone. The 0-2, he does not swing on the check swing appeal. That was a close one. That could have gone either way.
Still a good pitch, though, because it nearly got him on the swing as that one broke off the outside corner.
So it'll be 1-2. This ball is high and tight, 2-2. Two-two pitch, a breaking ball, just getting a piece of it is Bitzenhofer, and he'll stay alive.
Again, Saunier did a good job in the last inning, working quickly. Now he's in a 2-2 count, and then there's the first foul ball as he tries to put away Bitzenhofer.
So when it's hit high towards Logan Thomason, Logan Thomason will get called off by the center fielder, Brendan Gick. Brendan Gick running a long ways for that one, but it is his ball to call off, so good communication there, and he'll make the catch.
And it's a smart play. It's significantly easier for Gick to see that ball than Thomason. Does a good job calling off Thomason and sprinting in hard and making that catch.
That will bring up Austin Harper. Takes first pitch high, ball 1. Harper doubled to left field his first time up. The 1-0 is hit towards the Joes bullpen foul.
It was really the only offense that the Graders have mustered so far is that Harper double followed by the single by Strittmather.
They do have 4 hits, but the other 2 were just one-out singles that didn't produce anything, as that's a great breaking ball in there and drops in for strike 2.
He puts that ball there. He's going to be very successful.
The 1-2 pitch. High fastball. 2-2.
And to be honest, it seems like the fastball has been what's causing Drew Saunier problems. The breaking ball looks like he's got some pretty good command on it. That fastball seems to be riding up a little bit.
Goes to the breaking ball 2-2, and that one just misses. So Harper will work the count full here with 1 out. The payoff pitch. High and outside, ball 4. So Harper draws himself a walk. That will be the first walk Saunier has allowed. And we'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Ryan Strittmather.
But that's the good thing about this Joe's pitching staff is that even though they gave 1 up there, they haven't allowed a ton of walks this year, which has been really great for them in a league like this where walks really can kill teams.
Struggling to find the zone now as that one rides high and outside. Saunier just needs to calm down a little bit here, regather himself, looking for a ground ball perhaps in this inning. This pitch is skied up the elevator shaft. Janning will settle under it and make the catch as that ball was drifting in and out of foul territory, but he'll make the catch right inside the third base line for the second out. So that'll flip the lineup. Bryce Ray steps to the plate. Ray 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. Average sitting at 300. First pitch he sees is another first pitch breaking ball that drops in there, strike 1. He's liked that first pitch breaking ball here this inning.
If that's the way you can get ahead, then that's the way you got to get ahead. It's just about can that fastball complement that breaking ball.
It's the 0-1. That one is the fastball, but it is high. 1-1.
That just seems to be an issue. Just not sure if it's a release point problem or what for Drew Saunier, but that fastball just seems to be high a lot.
1-1 pitch. That fastball is a little closer to the zone, but still high. That'll be 2-1. This one catches the top of the zone there. That one looked like it might have been a changeup. Haven't seen too many of those from Saunier, but it'll even the count 2-2.
Be surprised if he goes here a 4th time, though, with a fastball high.
He goes with the breaking ball, and it's just inside, and it's another full count. Runner will be going with 2 outs here in the count full. The pitch is high, ball 4, and it will be the second walk of the inning for Drew Saunier. Now we'll bring up Luke Correa. Correa has singled and grounded out in this game. Josh Merrill will head to the mound just for a quick word with Saunier.
Yeah, just a couple of walks, and I guess he's seeing something out there, especially with the amount that he's missing high. It's probably good that he goes out there and talks to him.
68 pitches for Saunier so far, here through 4 2/3. Looks like Gage Voorhees will start to get loose in the bullpen, but they're not looking to go to him just yet. Just a little precautionary thing if this inning gets away from Sonier.
2 outs here. I don't expect them to make a move yet. And with a 3-0 lead, 2 runners on, it's smart to have Voorhees in the pen just in case something does go bad because you don't have a ton of insurance.
And he's just getting up, so he's going to need a bit to warm up. As this ball is a ground ball, great job by Sonier to jump and grab that one. And whatever Merrill said to him clearly worked. Sonier, 1 pitch, gets the final out. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Joe still lead 3-0 here at Foundation Field.
At Pfefferly Tire and Automotive, our mission is to provide quick, reliable service at an affordable, low price to maximize customer service. We are committed to excellence in customer service as well as automotive services. We value our long-lasting relationships with our customers, employees, and our suppliers. By using the latest technology in the automotive service industry, there's rarely a problem we can't solve. We hold ourselves to the highest levels of honesty and integrity to earn and sustain your trust as a loyal customer. Family owned and operated since 1994. United Heartland Insurance Agency is a consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies, the oldest of which dates back to 1872. For years, we've been protecting the assets of our clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products through some of our finest insurance companies in the business. Members of our professional, licensed staff average over 20 years of experience in the insurance business. United Heartland, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
If you're looking for heating and cooling services or expertise in Hamilton, look no further than Carefree Heating and Cooling. Established in 2010, we are a knowledgeable and fully trained on a full range of HVAC products, maintenance, technology, you name it. We do professional quality work for everything we do, so you can enjoy a more comfortable home. We promise comfort you can count on. Carefree Heating and Cooling, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here for the bottom of the 5th inning, Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure as Logan Thomason will lead off for the Joes. First pitch he sees is just high for ball 1. Coons has given up 3 runs, but really has pitched quite well, limited his pitch count, and has just made a couple mistakes. Primarily that one to Brennan Gick. This ball is chopped just foul down the third baseline.
And it's just mainly because of the Gick homer. As you said, he's only given up 3 hits. And, just been tough situations as the Joes have been able to string those hits together. That's been the key. It hasn't been 1 hit here, 1 hit there. It's been 3 hits, and they've been able to get guys on, get them over, and get them in.
So the 1-1 to Thomason in there for a called strike 2. And that pitch right there, that is only the 50th pitch for Coons. So, as you said, only 3 hits allowed. Unfortunately for him, it has produced 3 runs, and his team's not giving him any run support as Sonier's pitching really well. So the 1-2 is fouled out of play. But he's doing exactly what this Graders team needed. He's limiting his pitches because their bullpen is fairly taxed. And he's honestly pitching a pretty good game, limiting his balls. Only 15 balls thrown in the game, only has 1 walk allowed. And that was to Avery Janning. The 1-2 to Logan. Inside, able to check his swing. That'll even the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Logan. Outside and low. Ball 3. Logan Thomason working this count full.
That'll be big if Logan Thomason can find a way on base here, because with his speed, he can just wreak all kinds of havoc on the bases.
The payoff pitch is outside, ball 4, and it will be a leadoff walk. As the lineup turns over, Zach Orn will face off against Coons for the third time tonight. Orn 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Be interesting to see also what the Joes and Adam Grissom do with Logan Thomason. I don't think we've seen a stolen base attempt so far today from the Joes.
Not from the Joes. Yeah, we saw one from the Graders. Wilson threw somebody out for them. Looking here, Thomason stole a base yesterday, and looking for another one here today.
They like to go first pitch, but he's not going here as the ball's in the dirt. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch as Thomason is going. The pitch is outside for a ball, and Thomason will slide to the back of the bag as the throw gets away from Stripmather. Thomason will be in there safely with a stolen base. And it'll be a runner in scoring position for Zach Orn.
I'm not sure 100% if he would have been out. It was a pretty good throw from Sharp behind the plate, but it was dropped at shortstop by Stripmather, so it would have been close on whether or not if that ball was held, if Thomason would be safe.
Time is called and granted late. Coons still comes home with the pitch, but it won't count.
And you can see Logan Thompson out there doing all this dancing over there. He's drawing a lot of Coons' attention, so we'll see if that affects his ability on the mound.
So the pitch to Orn is swung on and missed. And that will be strike 2. They called that one that was stolen base by Thomason. I guess they called that one a strike on the outside part of the plate. So the 1-2 pitch is a breaking ball. Looked pretty good, but I guess just high. Looked like a pretty good pitch. I don't think Graders are going to be too happy with that call.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they are. That looked like that was at the letters. They did not get the call, but take advantage of this opportunity that he was given.
Count now even 2-2. Here's the pitch. That ball is high. Orn works the count full.
So good job by both Joes that have come up to bat here. Logan Thompson was down 1-2. He works a walk now. Zach Orn's up. He was down 1-2. Now he's got a full count. So good job being patient.
The payoff pitch inside, ball 4, back-to-back walks for Garrett Coons. And that'll bring up Ryan Thompson with 2 men on and nobody out. Coons came into this inning with only 14 balls thrown. Now has 8 to the first 2 batters. And it looks like there will be a meeting on the mound.
Well, it's not going to be a pitching change. There's no one in the Graders bullpen, so unless they're bringing in somebody that's on the field.
Graders last night went and had a meeting on the mound and took every second they could until the umpire told them to come break it up, and then decided to make a pitching change, just trying to buy a little more time. But as you said, no one's in the bullpen yet, so this will just be a quick conversation with Coons, and he'll have to face Ryan Thompson, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out tonight.
And it could be, again, you have to understand that it's a one-man staff down there for Galion, so it could have been actually just something that Renault saw out there because, again, there is no pitching coach for the Graders.
So Coons is ready to face Thompson. First pitch, big swing and a miss from Ryan. Strike one.
Well, you got your big swing out there, Ryan. So now it's time to just try and put the ball in play. Nobody out here. Runners on first and second. You don't want to cause yourself problems.
He goes opposite way with this one. This ball's cutting, and it is just foul down that third base line. Ball would have scored 2. Would have been a double for Ryan, but it just does go foul. It'll be 0-2.
And again, it's not sure what the issue is here. Another foul ball, but that one again down the left field line. He hasn't been pulling much, which is kind of strange for a left-handed batter.
The 0-2 pitch to Thompson. Fought off foul. Count will stay 0-2. Coons leans in and is ready. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that he did not get on top of, and that ball is way outside for ball 1. See what Thompson can do here, trying to battle. The 1-2 pitch hit into right field, but under it is Ray, and he will make the catch. Logan Thomason will not tag as the throw goes to third. And it will be the first out of the inning. Thompson got a bit of barrel on that one, but it was right to the right fielder, Ray. That'll bring up Preston Miller.
It wasn't horrible there, at least from an approach standpoint. From Ryan Thompson, he was able to get a couple of pitches in. He saw a few pitches, and he hit that ball hard into right field. But just, again, right at somebody. Ball was hit hard, and it's good to see him starting to make a little bit more solid contact.
Preston Miller 0 for 2. Grounded out his last time up. And it will be a double steal and no throw, as Orn and Thomason able to steal easily.
All jump right there. All in the jump. They were going on first movement. He took, Coons, that is, took all day to come to the plate, and the jumps were so good that there wasn't even a throw.
So Miller now with 2 runners in scoring position. Hits this one into right field for a base hit. Will score 1. Zach Orn will be held up at third. So it'll be an RBI single for Preston Miller. And the Joes now with a 4-0 lead.
Great job by Preston Miller. Just hits the ball hard and right into the hole between first and second. That's a base hit. They hold Orn at third, but Thompson comes around to score.
Yeah, really good approach there from Miller. Not trying to do too much with it. Knows he's got runner in scoring position. Just trying to put that ball in play with 1 out in the infield back. He gets the job done as Jake Cates steps to the plate. First pitch he sees is low, ball 1. Cates is 1 for 2 with a run scored. The 1-0 pitch is hit hard into center field. This will score a run as Zach Orn will tag up and score easily. That throw was going to second to prevent Preston Miller from tagging, but Jake Cates gets the job done, gets another RBI, and the Joes now with a 5-0 lead.
Which, again, just doing the job. That's all that was right there, just doing your job. You're a power hitter like Jake Cates, you know what you need to do. That's put the ball in the outfield so the run can score. That's what he does. Gets the RBI.
Avery Janning 1 for 1 with a walk. Steps to the plate with 2 outs and Preston Miller at first. First pitch he sees is a called strike 1 on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch to Janning. Swung on and hit foul down the first baseline. Oh, and 2.
Janning behind here, but one of those guys on this Joe's team that's got a really great 2-strike approach, knows how to fight off tough inside pitches, knows how to just go the other way with it.
So the 0-2 2-out delivery will be in there for a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Janning goes down on strikes, and that will end the inning, but not before the Joes put 2 more on the board. Now lead 5-0 here going into the top of the 6th inning at Foundation Field.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
Physicians at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. We at Tri-Health are here to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. We provide the care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, and keep following your passion.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
Your shirts, pants, sweaters, dresses, and anything else that is launderable is handled with care at the dry cleaning shop. Choose us and your whites will remain white and your colors vibrant without you needing to do any of the work. You can rely on us to help you look professional at the office or great for your night on the town. Have items that you need altered? We can take care of that too. Visit one of our 3 locations in Hamilton, Westchester, or Cincinnati to handle all of your laundry needs.
Back here for the 6th inning, Garrett Weaver alongside Mark McClure at Foundation Field. It will be a new pitcher for the Joes. Gage Voorhees will come in. Voorhees has pitched really well for this Joes team, really been the long relief guy. His first pitch is hit hard towards center field, and that will drop for a base hit. First pitch swinging was Steven Dusano, and that will be a lead-off single as Devontae Washington, the beer batter of the game, steps to the plate.
Before we get into Gage Voorhees, we'll give you the final line. For Saunier goes 5, 4 hits, no runs, none of them earned, and no runs, none earned, and then gave up 2 walks and struck out 2. Not a bad performance from Drew at all.
First pitch to Washington is fouled off, strike 1.
I think that's the performance you wanted to see out of Drew Saunier, though.
Yeah, 5 strong innings. You're not allowing a run. Only your hits were kind of that you gave up were kind of scattered. You didn't really get too much damage. You'd have guys 2nd and 3rd, but you're able to get out of it. Just a really solid performance from Saunier. As the 0-1 bounces from Voorhees. And he didn't really walk any guys early on. He did have those 2 walks later in the outing, but really pitched strong and hit the strike zone early and often.
And now bringing Gage Voorhees in. He's been very strong pretty much all year. Only had that one pitch that he gave up that home run on in Lima.
The 1-1 is hit into right center field. Ranging over there is Ryan Thompson, but it get over his head, and that ball will roll all the way to the wall. Up with it quickly and holding at third will be Sanyo, and Washington will have a double here in the 6th inning. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. Voorhees needing to settle in quickly, as don't want to let the Graders back into this game. So the DH is at the plate. Sean McLaughlin. It's 0 for 2 on the game with 2 flyouts to the outfield, 1 to center, 1 to right. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Voorhees struggling a little bit here to find the corners. He's found the zone, but when he does, the Graders have been taking advantage and squaring up baseballs, as this is ripped into right field for a base hit. That'll score a run. Coming home is Washington. The throw will be in time, and Washington will be out. A great throw out there in right by Ryan Thompson. Washington took a risk and tried to score, but the powerful arm of Ryan Thompson is a good throw, and Zach Wilson applies the tag for the first out of the inning.
I'm not sure what the strategy was over there by Renault. They had the double in the gap, and they didn't send him on that one. They didn't send DeSanya, that is, on that one, and then they send Washington on just a soft base hit to right.
Did you see? Did they actually send him? I didn't know if he ran. I didn't see if he ran through a stop sign.
They sent him there, and that's interesting on Ryan Thompson, who's got a pretty good arm. And again, rule of thumb is you typically don't send guys on that.
First pitch is in there for a strike to Sharp. 1 run did score, obviously, as DeSanya came around on the base hit, but good job by Ryan Thompson limiting to just that one. The 0-1 pitch is a good one in there, called strike 2. So it'll be 0-2 count here, 1 out, runner now at first. It's McLaughlin after that base hit. Andrew Sharp. The 0-2 is a slow chopper to Janning. Janning up with it, trying to turn 2 onto second in time for 1. No throw by Zach Orn. Good job by Zach Orn there, eating that baseball, as Sharp was already at first base practically. Would not have been able to turn 2, but Janning able to get the lead runner.
Yeah, it was a good play by Janning, throwing that ball to second, and then also good job by Orn not throwing there. He saw that Sharp was in there, didn't want to risk any type of throwing error.
So that'll be 2 outs now here. Sharp now at first base. Bitzenhofer at the plate. First pitch to him is in the dirt. Good block by Wilson. 1-0. Bitzenhofer 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The 1-0 pitch to him just misses. Called ball 2. Bitzenhofer average now sitting at 167. The 2-0 to him. Swung on and hit high into left field. Jake Cates settling under it, and he will make the catch to end the inning. Bitzenhofer just got under that one, put a run into it, but too much in the air for any damage to be done, and that will end the inning. Gage Voorhees gets himself out of a bit of a jam, only giving up 1 run with that second and third and nobody out situation. So Joes will take a 5-1 lead into the bottom of the 6th inning here at Foundation Field.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitness Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitness Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Ellie Schofield Window and Door is proud to be a returning sponsor of the Hamilton Joes 2011 season at Foundation Field. Ellie Schofield Window and Door is locally owned, offering a wide variety of services from storm windows and storm doors to glass block windows, garage doors, and aluminum and fiberglass awnings. Make sure you stop by the Schofield showroom, located on South B Street in Hamilton, or call us for a free in-home estimate at 513-863-8932. Ellie Schofield Window and Door, a trusted and valued sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Garrett Weaver and Mark McClure here, back for the bottom of the 6th inning. The sunny day has turned a little bit cloudy, but it is still pretty nice out. A hot one, 83 degrees, and there has been a pitching change for the Graders. It will be the righty Jared Strickler, 5'11", 185, out at Marietta College. He'll be going into his freshman year.
Well, we'll see what he's got. Not a real bad job there by Coons. He got hit a little bit. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, and gave up 5 runs on 4 hits. All of them earned 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. So it's an okay performance.
Yeah, he didn't pitch that badly. It was really just in between really good pitches. He had some bad ones. The Joes able to string stuff together. They didn't, as you said, they only have 4 hits, but those 4 hits were after walks when there was guys on base, just in key opportunities. As Brock Mathis will step up, first pitch he sees from Strickler is in there for called strike 1.
For Strickler, so far this year, has had some problems, giving up.
Oh, hold you right there. Brock Mathis puts a run into this one into deep left field. This ball is gone. That is 15 feet up the netting down the left field line. Brock Mathis absolutely runs into one and gets that run back the Joes gave up in the top of the 6th. Brock Mathis making himself heard here. Puts an absolute drive into that one, and 6-1 lead now for the Joes.
Well, we told you he could hit, and he can hit. That ball was absolutely demolished into deep left field, and like Garrett said, that wasn't just out of here either. That thing was way up the net.
So after that absolute shot from Mathis, that fence right out there is he hit probably about 340. Over the fence. He probably ended up hitting that ball almost 390, 400. First pitch to Gick is a strike. We unfortunately don't have the stat cast out here, as the 0-1 is outside 1-1. Can't get the launch angle on it, but it was a moonshot, no exit velocity. We can just make up stuff as Gick runs into another one, continues his hot starts at the plate, and that will be a single. Keep this inning rolling. Nobody out, man on first. Zaxton stepping up.
Well, as I was saying before that absolute moonshot, Jared Strickler coming into this game, he's pitched 2 1/3. 6 hits. He had given up 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Obviously, that's changed since then, but he has struggled a bit on the mound.
So Zach Wilson stepping to the plate, 0 for 2. First pitch he sees is in the dirt, ball 1. Wilson grounded out his last time. Did reach on an error in the 2nd inning. The 1-0 popped high and out of play behind home plate. 1-1.
Wilson just trying to improve on an 0 for 2 day, ground out and reached on an error.
Pitch is in there for called strike. That'll be 1-2. Gick has the speed to run, but you're up 6-1. Nobody out here. Don't think manager Adam Grissom's going to be all that aggressive on the base pass, but I am proven wrong as Gick takes off. The throw is a bouncer, not in time, as Gick slides in there safely. Kind of getting taken out on the play was Harper, as he was in the way of Gick's slide. Nothing really Gick could do there, just slid straight to the bag.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate he wasn't in a good spot. The throw brought him right into the base path, and then Gick slid through him, and he looks like he is going to be all right.
Manager for the Gritters taking a couple steps out there, but Harper will send him back, saying he's fine. The pitch was a ball, so Wilson will stay alive in the at-bat, 2-2, now with a runner in scoring position. Joe's not stealing much early in this game, as we said, but getting pretty active lately. Thomason with 2 stolen bases, Zach Orn with a stolen base, Gick with 1 here. Still nobody out. The 2-2 pitch. In there, called strike 3. Zach Wilson will go down looking for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up the 9-hole hitter, Logan Thomason. Thomason 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Also those 2 stolen bases I just mentioned. First pitch he sees is outside, ball 1. Strickler comes home, and that pitch is high, ball 2.
Oh, Strickler struggling a little bit. He's a little bit all over the place out there, but it's kind of can't really blame him for nibbling after you give up a big home run like you did to Brock Mathis.
2-0 pitches in there for a called strike 1, and especially this guy, he's only going into his freshman year. He's fresh out of high school. Big dude, SEC kid, Brock Mathis comes in. You're not used to facing guys like that. Just absolutely demolishes a baseball you threw out there, as that pitch is low, 3-1. I don't know if Strickler had ever thrown a ball that had been hit that far. I'd honestly be surprised if he had.
He just caught a ton of the plate and was turned on.
The 3-1 is hit into left field. Going back and under it is Bitzenhofer. He will make the catch. Gick trying to tag, and he will, as that ball for some reason was cut off by Stripmather. Not sure what Stripmather was doing there. Looks like it could have been a bang-bang play if the ball had bounced low enough for Dasani to make the tag, but Stripmather just cuts it off. And it will be Orn stepping to the plate, but not before we have another conversation on the mound. There has been some activity in the bullpen, so we may see a move here. No signal has been made yet, but the graders like to take their time in deciding, and he will take the baseball. So that will be all for Strickler. He only goes 2/3 of an inning, is responsible for the runner at third. Gave up that absolute monster shot to Mathis, but we'll take a short break here for the pitching change. Joe's lead 6-1 here at Foundation Field.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Located conveniently at 202 North 3rd Street, Neil's Famous Barbecue serves Hamilton's best Southern-style barbecue. Come into our downtown location Monday through Saturday and enjoy our award-winning all-purpose sauce. For groups of any size, we cater. Call us today at 513-737-2783. Neil's Barbecue, proud partner of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitching change for the Graders. It will be the lefty, Creek Miller. Creek Miller, a Lakewood, Ohio native, come into this game. 2 outs and a runner on third. Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure. And Mark, the Joes have they only have 6 hits on the board, but they've gotten some big ones. Brennan Gick with the first home run, and then Mathis just absolutely demolishing that baseball.
Again, it's kind of interesting again because those 2 home runs are the first 2 Hamilton Joes home runs at this ballpark. I said, and it's amazing just the way how long we've had to wait for them. You know, they played a lot of games at home here in the early part of this season. They hadn't hit a home run until that Gick one there, and then number 2 was the bomb by Mathis.
Yeah, they had 7 home runs in the final 2 games of the Xenia Scouts series in Xenia, and then they went cold for a while. They finally got one when Brennan Gick hit one in the second game of the doubleheader versus the Locos. But as you mentioned, those were the first 2 here. The 8th and 9th the 9th and 10th rather on the season for the Joes.
For Creek Miller, he's pitched 13 innings this year, giving up 11 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned. He is going into his senior season at Mount Aloysius College.
First pitch to Orn is outside, ball 1. Orn looking for a 2-out RBI knock here. Runner at third also puts pressure on the catcher Sharp. And he balls to the backstop, I'm sure Gick will try to take advantage of, as this pitch is way outside, 2-0. Orn ahead in the count, looking for something to hit. Wind picking up a little bit here. The 2-0 pitch catches the outside bottom corner, 2-1.
Well, there's Miller's first strike. He struggled a bit on the early part of throwing 2 balls to start, but it looks like he's got his control down a bit.
The 2-1 in there, called strike 2. As you said, those first 2 pitches were just really uncompetitive pitches. But able to find the zone as the umpire is calling for the lights to be turned on here. The issue that this has is last game, the lights were turned on after the top half of an inning in a similar situation to this. And the Graders manager was furious about it because there's an obscure rule where apparently you're not supposed to turn the lights on in between innings or after a half inning. You're supposed to wait till the top half of an inning so both teams have the lights for the same amount of time. And they actually put a protest into the league about it because they want to replay the game from the point when the lights were turned on, as that pitch is barely stopped by Sharp.
The wind's really starting to kick up now.
Yeah, big gust as fans are starting to scramble around. The 3-2 pitch is low. Ball 4. Zach Orn will draw the walk. So Creek Miller comes to the ball game and walks his first batter he's faced. And now bring up Ryan Thompson. Thompson, with this wind, it is blowing out to straight right field, the right field pole. If he can get a ball in the air, pull a ball in the air, the ball's going to go probably 15 feet farther than it would normally with all this.
Yeah, it's really
gusts.
Blustery out here now. Everything's changed in an instant.
Couple raindrops begin to fall here, and Ryan Thompson, first pitch he sees is outside, ball 1. Tents are kind of getting blown around out there. The crew struggling, trying to get those down as quick as possible. The 1-0 pitch, that ball is low and outside also, 2-0. Thompson, we've mentioned it, has been struggling a little bit at the plate, 0 for 3 tonight. Had solid contact his last time up, flew out to right field. But he has not seen a pitch to hit yet, as that ball is outside 3-0.
Creek Miller really struggling now. He threw 2 really good fastballs last time when Orn was up, and then didn't throw a good pitch after that.
3-1 does catch the zone, or the 3-0 rather catches the zone, so it will be 3-1. Runner going. This pitch is fouled back and out of play. Zach Orn moving on that pitch. Will be a full count, 2 outs. Runners will move on the pitch. We'll have to step off the mound as Zach Orn needs to retreat to first base. But he's back in the 3-2 pitch, fouled off again. Ryan Thompson staying alive.
It's a good approach there from Thompson. 2 strikes. He's staying alive. Despite being ahead 3-0, it's full now.
3-2 pitch, another foul ball. Zach Orn getting a little workout in there. Another 3-2, swung on and missed. And that will end the inning. Not before the Joes can get back the run they gave up in the top half. We'll go to the 7th. Joes lead 6-1 here at Foundation Field.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here for the 7th inning, Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure. We do apologize for the darkness of the YouTube stream. Unfortunately, it's kind of what it looks like out here. I mean, it's obviously not that dark. The camera's kind of picking up the tones poorly, but it is getting cloudy here as the sun has gone away and some big clouds moving in with this wind. Gage Voorhees will stay on the mound. First pitch for him is in there for a called strike 1 against Harper. Harper 1 for 1 with a walk and a double in tonight's game as that pitch bounces in there, ball 1. One from Voorhees, outside 2-1.
Voorhees got roughed around a little bit in that last inning, but he was able to work out of it with just only 1 run, even though he had second and third and nobody out.
Rain has started to fall here at Foundation Field. The 2-2 from Voorhees swung on and missed. Beadle will have to throw down, or Wilson rather, will have to throw down and complete the strikeout, but he does, and that's the first out in the 7th for Gage Voorhees.
Well, first strikeout of this appearance for Gage Voorhees as he's trying to settle down a little bit after giving up that run last inning.
So Voorhees working quickly. First pitch is hit into left field, a little bloop hit over the head of Logan Thomason for a 1-out single by Strip Mather, and that will flip the lineup. Bryce Ray stepping to the plate. Ray 0 for 1, a walk, a sacrifice hit in the game. Voorhees will check on the runner, but Strip Mathers back. First pitch to Ray. Outside, ball 1. Voorhees working quickly, even with a man on the 1-0. One's a little high and tight, 2-0. Voorhees doesn't tend to struggle with his command, but is a little bit here tonight's ball game.
It's not something you typically see from Gage.
2-0 is a good one in on the inside part of the plate. 2-1 as the skies open up and it just is pouring now. The 2-1, the runner goes and it's foul. Got a great jump to Strip Mather. Probably would have been in there safely. But Ray fouls that pitch off. So he'll have to return.
Not sure if that was a hit and run play or not, because again, he got a really great jump on it, but then Ray decided to swing away.
So the umpires are going to be calling a pause in this game due to the rain. We are going to go into a rain delay here. We will take a break and update you guys when we have more information here at Foundation Field.
Founded on family values, 4-Star Mechanical is dedicated to providing a seamless solution to your mechanical concept or crisis. Our staff is trained on the latest technologies and safety practices to ensure that every individual benefits from being part of the 4-Star Mechanical team. 4-Star Mechanical, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
No matter what you're looking for in a gym, Planet Fitness has a membership option made for you. All Planet Fitness memberships enjoy unlimited access to their home club and the support of our friendly, knowledgeable staff anytime you need it. It is our goal to provide a clean, safe, welcoming environment for anyone who walks through our door, and all the equipment, amenities, and support you need once you're here. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Robinson Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital that continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. We combine modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Fort Hamilton Hospital, serving you since 1929 and a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Yeah, just a quick update on the delay that it is for only rain at the current time. So as of right now, when the rain subsides, that will be the point in which play will resume. Thank you.
Every time there's a close play, you've got to hope that the umpire has seen the play correctly. That's why Hamilton Eye Care Center brings you every close play this season in Hamilton Joes baseball. They can be found at 1360 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio, or they can be called at 513-894-1800. They can help you see the difference so that you don't miss the call on any close play.
Customized vehicle and car wraps from Luxurious Wraps will have you zooming past your competition. From full color wraps and window graphics to magnetics and vinyl lettering, Our team of professionals will work with you to determine the best and most cost-efficient solution to turn your company vehicle into a high-impact advertisement.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
So, a quick update. We have gotten word from the umpires in the weather. It will be about a 30-minute delay. That is from the time when the last pitch was thrown, so probably about another 25 minutes. Hopefully, this rain will move past us quickly and we can get this ball game in. But until then, we will just be waiting here at Foundation Field. A 6-1 lead, not a bad lead to be waiting with. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes to hopefully wrap up this ball game, and hopefully the Joes can secure the W. quick update for you. Scheduled restart time is now 6:45 p.m. 6:45 restart is when we are hoping to get this game back going. So hopefully we will get back on air around 6:40 and complete this ball game.